Hey guys, Ralph here. Welcome to Truth Power Sunday edition. I never work on Sundays, and I've been working all day to get this ready, guys. Just got back from the printer, and it is ready to go. SFE for trumpet. Strength, flexibility, and endurance for trumpet. Now, I've done this before. Join me. Breathe in through your nose. Compress. When you get up to the top, at this face, you are at max tension. Grip your hands, max tension. It will incorporate all the muscles of the core, the glutes, the quads, everything down. And when you let it go, relax everything, come down to nothing. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay. Let's get a couple leg exercises going. These are all in the book. Okay, with tension. 3, 4, 5. 5 circular ankle. The other way. 5 the other one. Okay, hyperradiation, guys. I'm rejuvenating and compressing every muscle in my body to help a singular act, which is playing the trumpet. Let's see what we got. Hellacious. Hellacious. Monster. Double C's. Okay? Now, what's going on here? I've talked a lot over the years about PNF, proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. Okay? And that is the act of properly using tension to create strength, flexibility, and endurance in any muscle. I explain that in detail in the book, so I'm not going to do that here. And I have talked about it. You know, earlier I was using kettlebells and all that sort of stuff, but this is much easier and much more concise. Okay? Now, along with the PNF, we are using something called hyperirradiation, which is incorporating more muscles of the body into a singular act. Okay? Let me explain. I'm going to use a very, very light 10-pound dumbbell. Okay? Now, if I were to completely relax, wet noodle every single muscle in my body and try to lift it with just my arm, granted, it's only 10 pounds, so it's not a big deal. I could do it. But believe me, guys, I already feel that. Just with 10 pounds, I already feel that in the shoulder. Okay? Now, using hyperirradiation, I'm going to incorporate more muscles into the body, into a singular act. So I'm going to grip the floor with my toes, like it's the last thing I'm going to do. This immediately energizes the calves, okay, the quads, the glutes, the hammies, the core, tighten that up, okay, up to the lats, the intercostals, firm fist on the other hand, tight. So every muscle from the neck down is tight to incorporate that into one singular act. This is flying up. Now, it's a 10-pound weight, so it's not a big deal. But any of you who lift weights, try it. Completely wet noodle and then incorporate more muscles. Now, the thing about it is, it does not work with other exercises. Weightlifting does not work. All it does is tighten you up. That is not what we want. We want to use PNF because PNF, as I said before, will give you strength, flexibility, and endurance in all muscles. Okay? So what we do is by use of these proper use of tension, PNF, we are energizing and relaxing every muscle in the body. That energy and relaxation is incorporated into the tongue, the relax, everything that we're doing, and you are turbocharged with what you're doing. Now, this has never been done in the history of brass, okay? Vacchiano would think I was out of my mind, and you guys might think I was out of my mind too. But for $10, you give this a try, and if you don't get a spike immediately in your playing, then you're not doing it right. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. Okay? Now, this is all explained further in the book. Okay? Now, we are not trying to tighten up the muscles while we are playing. That is not what you want. And you don't think once about your core, your glutes, anything while you are playing. You go back and you are focusing completely on this. Okay? But as I said, what the PNF does, strength along with flexibility and energization of every muscle, and it compresses every muscle in the body. And don't think for 1 minute, I've talked about this before. Bruce Lee, all 135 pounds of, that is exactly what he's doing. Why he can send a 250-pound guy across the room with a finger, little 6-inch poke. He's incorporating a lot more muscles than one finger. You see what I'm saying? Okay? Now, that is explained more in the book. Okay? And I'm not going to do a lot of that here. Okay? But it is available. Now, it will not be on the website at least until next week. Probably later in the week at the earliest. But you can get it from me today. Send me $10 via PayPal and email me. I'll just attach it to the email and you will have it today. Now, I had about, believe it or not, I had about 50 people that have already ordered the book. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to go up and watch the football game, okay? And I'm going to do this on the laptop while I'm watching the game. Guys, if you have paid for the book and you don't have it by tonight, I missed it. Something's wrong. Email me as soon as you can, tomorrow, if that you didn't get your book. I'll check the PayPal, and it's very, very easy to do, to check, okay? And you can have it. Guys, this is my little contribution to the brass world. Nobody has ever done this before, and it will help anybody. Now, unlike all of Jerry's New Age stuff, that was all different, and you had a leap of faith with the mouthpiece and all this sort of stuff, and it all worked. But this will work for any system. You want to play a Bach mouthpiece and have your tongue down on the floor of your mouth? Well, this will help. You want to do Claude Gordon? Have your tongue going back? This will help. Immediately, a spike. Okay? Now, there is, I don't even know how many, I think it's 35 exercises. Okay? I want you to do it 15 minutes as soon as you get up in the morning and 15 minutes at night. Now, it will take you 2 days, 3 days, whatever, to learn how all the exercise is, because you have to follow the directions and you have to look at the pictures and all that sort of stuff. Okay? So, again, 10, 12 minutes into it, if you haven't done the first day, if you haven't done all the exercise, don't worry about it. Get them the next day. You'll see how it works. Okay? Then you do it 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, and incorporate your favorites into your practice session. Okay? And no rhyme or reason. I don't want to hear, well, am I supposed to do 5 minutes of Clark and then 2 minutes of this and then I rest? No. Just throw them in when needed. As much as you want or as little as you want. But guys, this is legitimate. And it will go the next. Jerry heard it. He was a little skeptical, but he could not. Now, what I suggest in the book is this. Do a Clark study. Number 2, once without doing it, and then do a couple of your favorites, just like I did, and then go back and do the exact same Clark study again. If you don't hear a spike, an immediate spike of tone, power, range, and endurance, then you're not doing it right. I mean, this is physiology, guys. This is not music. This is not, talent. This is physiology. This works. Scientifically, it works. All right? Hear from you soon. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables. and live your life with true power. And we'll be back on track tomorrow. Love you all.